The history of Germany begins with the ancient Germanic tribes who inhabited much of northern Europe. These tribes, known for their warrior culture and decentralized societies, fiercely resisted Roman expansion. However, the Romans under Julius Caesar's reign made significant inroads, conquering territories west of the Rhine River. The Romans established a lasting influence, introducing their language, laws, and architecture to the region. The decline of the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD led to the emergence of powerful Germanic kingdoms. Among them, the Franks, under Charlemagne, carved out a vast empire that encompassed much of Western Europe. Charlemagne's coronation as Holy Roman Emperor in 800 AD marked a significant turning point, establishing a loose federation of German states under an elected emperor. The Holy Roman Empire, though often fragmented and decentralized, played a crucial role in shaping German identity and politics for centuries. The following centuries witnessed a power struggle between the emperors and the papacy, as well as internal conflicts among the German princes. The investiture controversy, a dispute over the appointment of church officials, highlighted the tensions between secular and religious authorities. Despite these challenges, the Holy Roman Empire fostered a vibrant cultural and intellectual life. Universities were founded, and German cities became centers of trade and commerce. By the late Middle Ages, the Holy Roman Empire had evolved into a complex patchwork of principalities, duchies, and free cities. This fragmentation, while contributing to political instability, also fostered a sense of regional identity and autonomy that would shape German history for centuries to come. The 16th century ushered in an era of profound religious and political upheaval with the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther, a German monk, challenged the authority of the Catholic Church, sparking a religious revolution that swept across Europe. The Reformation had a profound impact on German society, leading to the rise of Protestantism in many German states. The religious divide within the Holy Roman Empire culminated in the 30 Years' War, from 1618 to 1648, a devastating conflict that engulfed much of Europe. The war, fought primarily on German soil, pitted Catholic forces against Protestant states and their allies. The 30 Years' War resulted in widespread destruction, depopulation, and economic decline. The Peace of Westphalia, which ended the war, redrew the map of Europe and reaffirmed the principle of religious tolerance. In the aftermath of the 30 Years' War, a new European order emerged, with France replacing the Habsburg Empire as the dominant power. The German states, weakened by decades of conflict, struggled to assert themselves on the European stage. However, the rise of Prussia, a powerful German state in the northeast, would soon alter the balance of power. Under the leadership of Frederick William, known as the Great Elector, Prussia emerged as a major military power in the 18th century. Frederick the Great, his successor, continued Prussia's expansionist policies, consolidating its position as a leading force in German affairs. Prussia's success was built on a strong military tradition, an efficient bureaucracy, and a policy of religious tolerance that attracted skilled workers and intellectuals from across Europe. The 19th century witnessed a surge of nationalism across Europe, and Germany was no exception. The Napoleonic Wars, which swept across the continent, had a profound impact on German states. The Holy Roman Empire, already weakened by centuries of internal strife, was formally dissolved in 1806 under pressure from Napoleon Bonaparte. The Congress of Vienna in 1815, convened after Napoleon's defeat, sought to restore order and stability to Europe. However, it also sowed the seeds of future conflict by failing to address the growing aspirations for German unification. The German Confederation, created in place of the Holy Roman Empire, proved to be a weak and ineffective institution. The revolutions of 1848, which swept across Europe, ignited widespread demands for liberal reforms and German unification. Although the revolutions were ultimately suppressed, they demonstrated the growing strength of nationalist sentiment in Germany. Prussia, with its powerful military and expanding industrial base, emerged as the natural leader of the unification movement. Otto von Bismarck, appointed Minister-President of Prussia in 1862, was a master strategist and ruthless pragmatist. Bismarck believed that German unification could only be achieved through blood and iron, and he orchestrated a series of wars that ultimately led to the creation of a unified German Empire. Section 4. German Ascendancy, World Wars, and Division. The unification of Germany in 1871, under the leadership of Prussia and its king, Wilhelm I, marked a turning point in European history. The newly established German Empire, with its powerful industrial base, rapidly emerged as a major economic and military power. Bismarck's skillful diplomacy, aimed at maintaining peace in Europe, helped to consolidate Germany's position. However, Bismarck's successors embarked on a more aggressive foreign policy, challenging the existing balance of power. The growing rivalry between Germany and other European powers, coupled with a complex web of alliances, set the stage for World War I. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in Sarajevo in 1914 triggered a chain of events that plunged Europe into war. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, faced a formidable coalition that included Great Britain, France, and Russia. World War I proved to be a catastrophic conflict, resulting in millions of casualties and widespread destruction. Germany's defeat in 1918 had profound consequences, leading to the collapse of the German Empire and the establishment of the Weimar Republic. The Weimar Republic, facing numerous challenges, including economic instability, political extremism, and the legacy of defeat, struggled to maintain order. The Great Depression of the 1930s exacerbated these problems, paving the way for the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Hitler's ideology, based on nationalism, anti-Semitism, and a desire for territorial expansion, found fertile ground in a Germany reeling from economic hardship and political turmoil. Section 5. Reunification and Modern Germany, a European Powerhouse. The rise to power of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in 1933 marked a dark chapter in German history. Hitler's totalitarian regime, driven by its racist ideology, systematically persecuted Jews, political opponents, and other minority groups. The Nazi regime's aggressive foreign policy, aimed at achieving European domination, led to the outbreak of World War II in 1939. World War II, even more devastating than its predecessor, resulted in an estimated 50 to 85 million fatalities. Germany's defeat in 1945 left the country in ruins, both physically and morally. The horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews, cast a long shadow over Germany and the world. After the war, Germany was divided into East and West Germany, reflecting the broader ideological divisions of the Cold War. West Germany, under Allied occupation, developed into a prosperous democracy, while East Germany remained under Soviet control, becoming a communist state. The Berlin Wall, erected in 1961, became a potent symbol of the Cold War divide. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 paved the way for German reunification. West and East Germany were formally reunited on October 3, 1990, marking a momentous occasion in European history. Since reunification, Germany has played a leading role in European and global affairs. It is a key member of the European Union, NATO, and other international organizations. Germany today is a vibrant democracy with a strong economy and a commitment to social welfare. It has confronted its difficult past and emerged as a force for peace and reconciliation. As a leading advocate for European integration and multilateralism, Germany continues to shape the course of European and global events.